Welcome to part 2 of TSMC, the real cost of expansion. They told us TSMC's move to Arizona was about security, but security for who? Because if you look closer, it starts to feel less like smart strategy and more like a desperate gamble with hidden costs. Arizona fabs, what they don't tell you. TSMC's first Arizona fab was announced in 2020, but behind the photo op, the reality is messy. Construction delays due to workforce shortages, supply chain disruptions, and disputes over imported Taiwanese engineers. Operating costs in the US are 50% higher than Taiwan. Water use, 4 to 5 million gallons a day, in a state already under severe drought restrictions. Frying pan check. Did Arizona actually make TSMC safer, or did it introduce a whole new set of vulnerabilities, such as cost, water, labor, and logistics? What it's really about, hostage proofing. This isn't about profitability. TSMC itself admitted margins in Arizona will be lower. It's about de-risking the global economy from Taiwan's geographic fragility. But by scattering production across oceans, TSMC loses some of its operational magic, the tightly integrated supply chain and cultural cohesion that made its home base so efficient. Who benefits? Not who you think. US government gets political optics. Look, we brought critical manufacturing home. TSMC gets political coverage and survival insurance. But do customers benefit? Not really. Costs go up, prices follow. Who loses? Arizona communities bear the water burden, and Taiwan loses a piece of its strategic leverage. What's not moving? Advanced nodes stay in Taiwan. The most cutting-edge tech, 2 nanometers, eventually 1.4 nanometers, isn't going to Arizona. That's staying in Hsinchu. Why? Talent and infrastructure can't be replicated overnight, even with all the money in the world. This means the safety of the Arizona fab is a mirage. The world's most advanced chip will still rely on Taiwan for the foreseeable future. The cultural clash. Eastern mastery meets Western systems. In Taiwan, working for TSMC is like being in a temple of craftsmanship, generational pride. In Arizona, it's just another high-stress factory job with union disputes and local politics in the mix. The invisible costs of cultural dissonance and how it erodes the very quality TSMC is famous for. The latest developments, where this story is going. TSMC just announced an additional $100 billion investment in US fabs, expanding beyond Arizona. Officials insist this is driven by customer demand, not political pressure, but industry analysts remain skeptical. President Trump has threatened tariffs on Taiwanese chip imports, complicating the global semiconductor supply chain. Taiwan faces growing domestic political unrest, with debates over whether losing part of TSMC weakens its silicon shield. The concern: are these moves actually protecting TSMC or setting the stage for its fragmentation? Closing thought. The real cost of saving TSMC, the world thinks is protecting TSMC, but in the rush to pull out of Taiwan, we might be breaking the very thing we're trying to save. And for our viewers, North Star credibility check. Verified financials and investment reports from FT, Barron's, and AP News. Supply chain, labor, and water concerns backed by government and environmental reports. Tariff threats and Taiwan's political unrest confirmed through official statements and analysis. Cultural workplace differences and operational concerns align with industry reports and expert highlights. This draft meets North Star standards, fully factual, contextually rich, and spin-free. Thank you.